Good morning, class. Today we will continue with determining the equation of straight line that passes through 2 points. All this while you have studied from the how do you find gradient and y-intercept from the given straight line equation. So when I give you an equation, you know where is your gradient and what is your y-intercept. But now we are just giving you two coordinates, the two coordinates where the straight line will pass through. And now you have to form the straight line equation in the form of y equals to mx plus c. Okay, for example, you see there are 2 points here, point A and point B. If you connect them, you will get a straight line. And another example, you can see point C and point D. Okay, so when you connect them, you will get a straight line. Now, using this information, you have to find the equation of this particular straight line. Okay, so there are 3 steps to do so. First, you need to find the gradient in the form m. So, to find m, the formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, now the second thing is to find the y-intercept. And the third thing, then you will find the straight line equation based on the information of m and c. Okay, now look at the example given here. Determine the equation of a straight line that passes through point A and B. So point A and B is from the diagram here, okay? Now, first step, you find the gradient. Use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So you label it x1, y1, x2, y2. So 1 minus 4 over 4 minus 1. So you will get your gradient negative 1. Then you substitute in the form of y equals to mx plus c. So from here you know y equals to negative 1x plus c. Just that we usually don't write negative 1 in front of an unknown. So you write negative 1x plus c. Now substitute. Okay, I use the coordinate from point A. So the y value is 4. I substitute y with 4. The x value is 1. So 1 times just now negative 1, you get negative 1 as well, plus c. The negative 1, you move to the left hand side, it will become positive 1. So 4 plus 1, you get 5. So you know your y-intercept is 5. Now with this information, form your straight line equation. Y equals to negative x plus 5. So this is your equation for this line. Okay. Now moving on to the second part, B. If you look at B, first you want to find gradient. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I label it x1, y1, x2, y2. So you take negative 2 minus 1, negative 3 minus negative 1. And you will get your gradient 3 over 2. Now substitute that in the form of y equals to mx plus c, where you know your m is 3 over 2. So I'm taking the coordinates from point D. Okay, so I substitute y with negative 2. M is 3 over 2 and x is negative 3. Okay, now when I solve this, I will get c equals to 2.5. Then I form my equation y equals to m 3 over 2, okay, x plus 2.5 c. Okay. What if I don't give you a Cartesian plane? I don't show you the diagram. You still can draw. You can still figure out the straight line equation. Okay, now look at this example. Determine the equation of straight line that passes through point P, negative 1, 5, and Q, 2, negative 7. So first thing, I label this as x1, y1, and Q, x2, y2. Okay, the first step is to find the gradient. You take y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So you get negative 7 minus 5 over 2 minus negative 1. So you will get your gradient negative 4. Then substitute that information in y equals to mx plus c, where your m you substitute with negative 4. Then I choose the coordinates, the pair of coordinate from Q. So I substitute I choose from P. Now from P, I choose y become 5, negative 4, x become negative 1. So when I solve this, I get c equals to positive 1. Therefore, my straight line equation will be y equals to negative 4x plus 1. Now, moving on to the last example for today. Now, this is from your textbook, example 13. The diagram on the right shows straight line PQ and RS. Given that straight line PQ is parallel to x-axis and straight line RS is parallel to y-axis, determine the equation of straight line PQ and determine the equation of straight line RS. Now, look at the line PQ. This is parallel to x-axis, right? So gradient of straight line PQ with A24 and M04. M you will get 4 minus 4 over 0 minus 4 minus 4 and 2 minus 0. So 0 over 2 you will still get 0. And your y-intercept is 4. Thus, the equation of straight line PQ is y equals to M is 0, x plus y-intercept 4, because you see it already passing through point 4. So this is your y-intercept, okay, 4. Therefore, your answer is y equals to 4. And then here, gradient of straight line RS, you want to find gradient, so you take 4 minus 0 over 2 minus 2. So you will get 4 divided by 0. If you have your denominator 0, it's usually undefined, okay, because it cannot divide a 0. Therefore, the gradient of the straight line RS is undefined and is always 2 units from the y-axis. Hence, the equation of the straight line will be RS equals to 2. Okay, this is an additional part. Now, I have posted some homework as well, so please make sure you complete your homework, take a picture and send it to me under submission. Thank you.